The first essential element of any one-on-one move from the wing is positioning. Players should try to receive the ball at the intersection of the three-point line and the imaginary extension of the free throw line. This location provides the offensive player with 4 advantages: proper spacing for a low-risk pass to the post player, putting the player in a triple threat position, good positioning for a pass to the other wing, and a shorter, safer pass to the point. The next important elements of a one-on-one move from the wing are the jump stop facing the passer and the inside foot pivot. These movements put the ball handler closer to the basket, drive the defense back, create space from the defender, and make it easier to step toward the receiver when making a pass.
Players should never make up their mind what they're going to do before they get the ball. When you get the ball in the offensive end of the court, his immediate is to look at the basket. And the shot, or the pass, or the drive will be something that you'll be able to read immediately.
An offensive player should use a front pivot and drive the baseline move when the defender leaves room on the baseline side for the drive. The ball handler crosses over with the left foot, swings the basketball to the right hip for protection, and takes a long step past the defender and toward the basket.
As you guys are catching the ball, and you're coming in here to catch the ball, your pivot is your jab. Sticking the ball on your forehead lifts the defense. Come around here and stick it hard, stick it here hard to lift the defense that much so you can drop and lean and go. You got to sell your pivot. Bring that foot around hard now. Nice. Good job. Throw your head out in front of your feet. Throw your head out. There you go. It's a way to duck underneath the arm.
The front pivot and drive over the top move is used when the defender has beaten the offensive player to the perimeter and has taken away the baseline. The ball handler counters with an angled first step with the non-pivot foot, then takes 1 dribble and 3 steps past the defender to the basket.
All right, we're going to bring Brandon out one more time. Brandon, have a look. Watch what he does when he decides to go to the rim. He bends at the waist, his head's out in front. All right, here we go. Eyes up, and he gets low. He gets lower in my armpit. He's down and in, leaning over. Nice long step. Good job.
The drop step move is used when the defender is playing tight and high on the offensive player. The ball handler pivots on his right foot, turns toward the baseline, takes a long step with the left foot, and drives to the basket for a layup.
The tendency is, when you catch here, you want to raise up. Sit down. As you're making that pivot here, sit. All right, the tendency is, and now, even if that heel hits first, rotate that heel and open up the hips so you've got a drive line. Good job. Shoulders facing the passer.
The pullback move is used when the offensive player makes a reverse step toward the basket, and the defender moves and blocks the path to the basket. The ball handler reacts by pulling his left foot back and creating space for a shot.
Now, this left foot, sit down. This is your jab step. Even though we're reverse pivoting, the quicker I throw this foot to the rim, the more the defense will react. Sit down and throw that foot right at me and bring it back. Good.
Again, this is a counter. They beat the players on that step, and So the fake is going to have meaning, which is what they're given, and they come right back to a shooting position.
The rocker step is used when the defender blocks the offensive player's path to the basket. The ball handler makes a drop step, rocks back to draw the defender, then pushes off his right foot for a drive to the basket.
Beautiful, good.
The explosion step is used when the defender drops back to prevent a reverse drive. When the offensive player pulls back and the defender closes in, he fakes a crossover drive and takes an explosive first step to the basket.
As you come here and you've done your reverse pivot, you've done your lift, here, here. So it's a short step, you're bringing the ball to the outside hip, so it's ball, your defender, so it's a light tap. So you've come here and you've made this move here, you're in this position, your eyes are up, and then explode. Go slow. Oh. Good. Nice job.
The Kiki Baseline 1 is a three-step move used to create space away from the defender for a shot. It begins with the offensive player pushing back with the left foot, dropping the right foot back and to the side, followed by a jump shot.
This is what we call the Kiki move. Kiki Vanderway is his full name. But he's been a great NBA player. He's a very, very good college player at UCLA. Now there's a great step back.
Yeah.
That was a very, very good step back. Just watch the footwork here. The movement toward the basket drives that defender, but it's created by the footwork again.
Good, John.
The Kiki Baseline 2 is a counter move used when the defender closes in on the offensive player to stop the jump shot. The offensive player leans back on the right foot, then pushes forward with the same foot, accelerating past the defender and to the basket.
When you actually make the fake is after you've gotten out of the step over, all right? You're on this right foot, you're back here. You're not doing it off your left foot.
That's beautiful right there. That was beautiful. Notice that player is always low, low, low.
Good.
The swing through is a counter move used by the offensive player when the defender reads his drop step to the outside and moves over to take away the drive. The ball handler swings the ball from right to left, takes a long step with the non-pivot foot, and drives to the basket.
By sweeping it off your shoelaces, you're snapping your hips. All right, the quicker you bring the ball out of the catch and bring it right off the ground, the quicker the hips snap, it gives you speed. It gives you speed. Okay, drop step, look, there you go. Good.
The Kiki Middle 1 is a counter move used when the defender retreats and stops the offensive player's swing through and drive move. The ball handler takes a step with his non-pivot foot, then makes an in move by planting the right foot, a side move with the left foot, and a drop step with the right foot to get open for a jump shot.
When you guys shoot the ball right in this area here, you know you've taken a dribble right at the rim. The hardest thing about this move is once you square up is to go here. The tendency is to want to go here, you step, and then you get off balance. You want to be right in here when you shoot that shot. Good. Come at me. Good. That's it. Next.
The Kiki middle two is used when the defender reads the Kiki 1 step back move. The offensive player counters with a head fake, rocker step, and a drive toward the basket.
As he steps to make the hesitation and he's back here, defense. Come on, defense. All right, and you've got the ball here. You've got to hit this hip. You want to come in through here. You don't want to get leveled out so he can block your shot. So you're here, and you hit, and you come through for the jumper. Straight line, driving line, right down through the split. That's it. Way to go.
Your first step has to be toward the basket, and that drives the defender back. If you go laterally, the guy's going to go right with you. So when you take a step back, he's going to put the ball right back in your face. So that first step, don't try to go too quickly. It's, you know, just take it in degrees. So when you go through with the proper foot, you're going to end up right here with the shot or with a face shot right to the basket. When you end up out in here, you started this way. So just watch each other and learn from each other. See, really pay attention, watch it, and you'll see when a guy steps that way, he ends up here, right at the foul line where he should be. And then he can either shoot it or use what you're using now, the fake, go.